everyone home. Well, it is a sunny, nice, beautiful day here in the Boston area in the Northeast, and people are outside. And at first, I didn't think that I was going to come outside and be with you all because I said, oh, they're making a lot of noise, but they're having a good time. But then I thought about it and I said, isn't it so good to know that we're having warm temperatures? It's like 68 right now, I believe. And that people can actually come outside and enjoy their family members, enjoy being out on their deck and enjoying the weather. So it's so good to just be out here. And I said, no, I'm not going to let that stop me. Come on out and enjoy the good weather and let the sounds of the times just fill the air. So if you hear the background um, talking and so forth, it's because my neighbors are having a good time outside. I think they're having a birthday party. So let me know if you can't hear me and I'll talk a little louder. But other than that, it should be fine. Now, I see that people are popping on. That's good. Hello, my Renaissance grandma. How are you? So good to have you here at Catherine's Garden and Home to be with me here on my Wednesday live. Lynette, how are you? Good to have you too. Sonia, hello. Yes, hello everyone. It is so nice to be outside. Usually I hold it inside, right? But today, you hear me fine? Fantastic. Yay! Yeah, because I didn't want to be inside and all cooped up inside when I can come outside on the deck. And I have been, as you can see, beautifying the deck with my pansies. My husband, he knows I love flowers, and he went to Lowe's recently and he picked up these pansies. And I just love the pansies. They're beautiful colors. And then I had picked up the Johnny Jump Ups that I put in here, but to have the pansies, the bigger flowers, is just so pretty. It just makes everything look so much more better. And I was able to get my elephant ear, the elephant ear from Costco. I went and picked it up, and I'm so happy. I was gonna pick up some more of the caladiums, and I think I will. If I go back and they still have some caladiums, I think I will pick up some more of the. So good to see you in the garden. Yes, Sonia, it's so good to be in the garden. Oh, Bev, how are you, my sweetie? So good to see you. So I picked up this one before the caladiums, but looking at the elephant ear, as you can see on the packaging at the bottom, they have the more brighter ones, the kind that I had last year. You see that right there? Hey, Miss Kanky Curly, how are you? Hello, so good to see you. So this is how I want to do it. I want to put the caladiums at the bottom and have the elephant ears there coming up around the top. I would love to try that out and see how that works out for me in the garden. So when I go back and I see it, I'm hoping uh, to get some more caladiums to add. But if not, then I'll just use the ones that I have already. Um, and there are 12 here, so that's not too bad. But I'm hoping to get some more. Um, so I did want to talk about caladiums. Hello, Deborah. How are you? And talk about gardening planning. Um, as you know, I've been working through my journal, and I know some of you have yours, and I'm so grateful. I noticed that some of you did buy the journal. That's really nice. Hello, everyone, and Sonia. Yes, say hello to Ms. Kanky Curry. Sorry. Because she is the one who actually got me started in doing lives. She's been encouraging to me with doing um, YouTube. and coming out of my shell. I don't know if you realize it, but I was a lot more conservative when I was on YouTube, because I was doing more of like a teaching, and even with the garden, I tried to loosen up a bit, but I found myself still being a very conservative. And it's not until I started to do lives that Miss Kanky Curly said, "You need to do lives. You need to do lives." And so, with her help, I was able to get excited about doing lives, and that's how you get to see all of me, my other side, the other side of me. And it's amazing because my daughter, she said that to me. She said, "Mom, you're too conservative. You're too. That's not the mother that I know. Mom, you're more fun than that." That's what she said. That's what she said to me. So I think doing the lives has really helped to bring out my other personality. Yes. So you're receiving the because you're beautiful. Oh, thank you, Miss Kanky Curly. Hello, Lash, Lassus Journey. All of you who are coming on G Mama Grows. Hello to all of you. Oh, I feel like something was in my hair. Um, so let me go back and greet you all. All right. So we have Miss Renaissance Grandma was here. Yes, and Lynette is here. Sonia, hello. And the gardens are me. Bev, hello, my sweet. How you doing? Miss Kanky Curly again. Garden highlights and terms. Welcome, welcome. Deborah, hello, my Renaissance Grandma. Let's see who else is here. And Grandma Gross, G Mama Gross, hello, sweetie, how are you? Lashes Journey, how are you? Welcome. Let's see. Hello to everyone. Good afternoon. It is so good to be outside in the garden. This must be the first day for the new spring season that I'm actually outside in the garden on the deck. It is such a wonderful day. It was 71 degrees out here, and it's been just wonderful because I've been able to do a lot of gardening. I have my grandson that I'm babysitting or taking care of during the day. But while he was sleeping, I was able to sneak out and go into the garden and plant some of these pansies. And it's amazing because the daffodils have opened up in different parts of the garden, and it's looking really, really beautiful, so that it's making me see my spring garden that I put together come alive. It's really, really a good thing. So I was saying, those of you who have your journals. Oh, thank you, Sharon Steele. How are you, honey? Yes, thank you. I love this color. This is one of my favorite. Everybody, this is one of my favorite. Turquoise is my favorite color, at least one of them. One of the many colors that I love to wear. And I love turquoise jewelry. I love everything turquoise. I need to pot up my pansies too. Yes, you do, G Mama Grows. And if you go to Lowe's, Lowe's is expensive, but they do have the pansies out. Yeah, everything is good and fresh. The air is fresh. Everything is just really, really nice. It's just nice to be outside. And I was out this morning actually. So I did some videotaping. So tomorrow I will be sending out a video. It might be kind of long. I did the morning. The morning was so gorgeous, people. So gorgeous. You're new to planting. You're gonna be all right. Simple Garden Flores, welcome, welcome. Um, I went out this morning, and I don't know if you saw my Sunday video that I did when I went outside. Thank you, Deborah. When I went outside, the sun was on the garden, and it had just rained and there was dew on the ground. See the Holic Gardens. Oh my gosh, she's here today. I feel blessed already. Ah, how are you, my sweetie? Yes, so good to see you. So this morning it was like that again. And it was just beautiful. The garden was just beautiful and tranquil. And so I ran out, I got my camera, and I took the daffodils. They hadn't, they were opening up, and I just took a quick tour of the garden. And then I went out and I did some more planting too. So today I've just been out. It's been so wonderful. It's been wonderful. Can you do a tutorial in detail? Yeah, well, Miss Kanky Curly, continue to follow me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, and you will definitely get a tutorial because I am showing you as I go along how I'm gardening and what I'm doing. So yes, I will be actually doing a lot more gardening and planting in and planting seeds. I actually, my husband, he's into the gardening now with me too. He went to Lowe's, he got some seeds. He says, I want you to plant some celery. Because I use celery for cooking. I want you to plant some celery. And he says, I want you to plant some beans, some pole beans, and the onion bunching. So I have my work cut out for me, and I have to get started on seed sowing. And now that it's a little bit warmer, it's not freezing. I love the purple, Catherine. Oh, you love my purple glasses. I hope to have a green thumb by the end of the summer. You will, honey, because we all need to plant food. As along with planting all of these flowers and so forth, we all need to plant food, some kind of food. Even starting off with Miss Kanky Curly, get some lettuce seeds, some radish or green seeds, spinach, or some seeds. Start with those basic seeds of lettuce and spinach. If you like Swiss chard, get those leafy greens. Go to the store and check out. Or I don't know if your Dollar Tree will still have some seeds, but definitely the Lowe's and the Home Depot will still have seeds. And select the food, the things that you want to plant that you can grow now are all of the greens and the vegetable, like the salad, lettuce, beets, um, what else? Spinach. Get some seeds and get some potting soil, and then I've just been using containers. I actually have been collecting. Let me show you. I'm gonna get up and show you what I've been doing. I've been collecting bottles, water bottles, and what I've done with the water bottle is cut them in half, kept the top off, but I'm gonna use them to do some simple bottle sewing. So what you can do, like right in here, I have, I'm sowing cabbage, and you can see the cabbage seeds coming up. I don't know if you could see it with this here, but they're the cabbage seeds. So right now, because it's still kind of cool, oops, um, that way the seedlings are protected. They will grow up, and then after they have grown up, I'm going to I put some tape around it, and I'm going to take the tape off, and then they'll have their own little planter. Make sure you put holes in the bottom too. So if you don't have containers, or you can use those Dixie cups, not Dixie cups, maybe the you know, the cups. You could plant them in cups and so forth as well. And so that's what you should do. Cedarholic says, yeah, so let me talk a little bit about the elephant ears and so forth. I like the black elephant ears, but both are beautiful. Suggest a caladium you think will match the black. Solo cups. Yeah, the solo cups. Yeah, thank you, G Mama. And you can plant the seeds in the solo cups and let them grow up. Put them in a warm place. I know you are in a warm climate, Miss Kanky Curly. I think you're in a warm climate. So they should be all right. And then put them, you can put them outside. Now, what I've done also too, I've covered my stuff as well. Put like a plastic covering in because you want to keep the moisture in until they seed out. And I've had some good success. All right, so with the elephant ears. Now, Miss Cedar Holic, you were asking about that. I saw these caladiums. I had these caladiums last year. I don't know if you could see that. It had more of a red texture to it inside, and that did very well. I mean, they did very well, and so I need to go back and get some more of that caladiums. But I think for the color that you're talking about, that kind of like purpley, like elephant ears, I would put around it something light like this one. This one's called Pink Cloud that I got from Costco, but they have different types. I think something like this would be nice with the dark leaves in the center and the light leaves around. They also have the white ones with the green trim. That would look very pretty too. And I like this setup. I like this setup like this. Yeah, elephant ear. Yes, it's really nice, and it will look very pretty in your garden. In your garden. Now, there are two ways to do this. Either I can put it in a container. What I'm thinking of doing is putting the elephant ear uh, bulb in a container, and then from there um, putting it in a pot and put it in the center, and then planting the caladiums and other things around it. So it's like a centerpiece. I'm going to actually take it out of the container here so that you can see what it looks like. So this is what, oops, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. They look kind of dry, but this is what it looks like. And you plant it in. I think they said this side is up. And you plant it in moist soil. They love rich soil. They love moist soil. Elephant is. And I did some research on it here. Let me read it so that I don't give you any bad information. But I don't see it to be much more difficult than other bulbs and so forth. Wow, that is, yeah. Let me see. So planting elephant ear bulbs. Growing elephant ear plants is easy. Most of these plants prefer rich, moist soil and can be grown in full sun, but they generally prefer partial shade. The tubers can be placed directly outdoors once the threat of frost or freezing temperatures have ceased in your area. Plant the tubers about 2 to 3 inches deep and blunt end up. So that blunt end, the pointy end is up. Plant elephant ear bulbs. You can start them indoors if it's still cool in your area and the soil is cool. Approximately 8 weeks prior to the last frost date is also acceptable. If growing in pots, use a rich organic potting soil and plant them at the same depth. Harden off elephant ear plants for about a week prior to placing them outside. And they pretty much take care of themselves. They just like water. Of course, once established, elephant ears require little attention. During dry spells, you may want to water plants regularly, especially those growing in containers. Although not absolutely necessary, you can also want to apply a slow-release fertilizer to the soil periodically. So I think all of that, it's just like taking care of all of your other bulbs and things, that you just want to give it some good soil. Hello, Rambo. How are you? Good to see you in the chat. So good to see you. Yes, I am outside. Isn't this wonderful? In this one has 9 elephant ears. Nine. Um, so I thought that was a good deal. The more expensive ones are like the purple ones that Miss Cedar Harlock was talking about. They had a few different types there. They had this one, and then they had a more purple one, um, and they had one that was more cupped up, like the leaves were facing up versus down. I like the one. I like this ear. These the one that I have here. I think that it's really good for me because it reminds me of how the caladiums are, and I kind of want to put the two together, like how they showed here, having the caladiums with the elephant ears. Um, the other thing is that so in our journals, we're now actually moving into the summer garden because that is what we're talking about, summer bulbs and getting them in the ground now. In the past, I would buy lilies. These lilies are from Costco, the Casablanca lilies, but they have other bulbs too that are that should be planted, or you could start them now inside or put them in some dirt and a very warm place to get them started, and then you can plant them out when the weather gets warmer. The reason why they're more or less summer bulbs is because they need a good warm temperature. You want it to be around 65 to 70 during the day when you put out your summer bulbs, like the gladiolas and the callas and the caladiums. And I even have my canna. By the way, I'm going to do a video on it. You remember how I had the cannas last year, the Tropicana cannas? Well, they survived. Yes, I actually opened up pole beans, hummingbirds love them too. Oh, okay. um, the cannas. I actually dug up the cannas out of the pots and I stored them. The canna leaves are beautiful, yes, and they did. I think they've come back. My my magic pink, my magic pink. I had saved that one, and also the Tropicana. But what I need to do is to put them in pots now so that they can get a head start and put them in a warm place here on the deck with everything else that's here. So yeah, so now is the time to start thinking about that. Also the dahlias. I had also saved some of the dahlias and stored the dahlias. I think they're a little dry, but I'm going to add some water to them and they may recover. But I do have these dahlias here that I got from Costco earlier. Um, and I'll put them directly though in the ground. And what did you say? Okay, I'm gonna give them a try. Okay, Deborah. Cedar Harlock says leafy greens, radishes. Don't forget. Um, what did you say? Scallions and green onions. Yes, all of that. Yeah. So this is really the time to start thinking about your vegetable gardens as well as your summer bulbs. That you should also think about your start to think about growing or seeding, um, putting your vegetable seeds, your seeds into the soil, and you can have like what I have. I have a plastic um, greenhouse that I'm going to put here on the deck, and they really need winter sowing works. Yeah, winter sowing definitely works. Yes, I'm following the journal. Oh, that's good. The solo cups. Yes. Using the solo cups too. Now, the other thing that I can recommend that works very well too, like a greenhouse and will help to keep your seedlings protected is to get let's just to get a plastic tote like this one, a clear plastic tote, and then you can put your seedlings underneath the plastic tote at night to keep them protected and keep them warm um, during the night, and then remove the tote during the day, especially if it's a hot sunny day and the temperatures are up, so that they don't roast, they don't get scorched or whatever. But I found that this tote really helped. The tote helped to germinate a lot of the seedlings. Now, something that I've done too with growing, is that I've just put a plastic cover on my plants. Now, this is the thyme. I started the thyme. Do you see that? That's the thyme seeds. And I just threw the thyme in this pot with some soil. And then I just had this plastic cover and I just covered it. And as you could see, the condensation of the water helps to keep the soil moist. And this one is my oregano. I don't know if you can see all of that. But the whole idea is to the whole idea is to get creative and you recycle, use what you have. So I had those covers there. I like to make graham cracker. You remember when I made those graham cracker crust pumpkin pies and desserts? So I had that plastic came over the graham cracker crust. And I just said, oh, this would be great to save so that I could use it with my pots. That if I have any water, pots that don't have a saucer, that I could use that as a saucer. But it's actually great as a cover here for these seeds as well. So as I said, just be creative, use what you have, and make it happen. But the whole idea is to create a kind of like greenhouse. Oh, the plant towers. All right, so the plant towers back there, I don't know if you saw that video, but I did the video on the plant towers. The plant towers are from the Dollar Tree. I had the kind of this one. What is that? Terracotta color one from last year, which I planted my strawberries in, and they did very well. I purchased some more of the blue, because you see my deck color is blue. I love this blue, and I think it really works well with the plants and so forth. So I interchanged it. I have strawberries. What happened was that I haven't seen any plants that are Dollar Tree. No, they don't have plants. They have pots. They have the planters or the pots, the containers. So I was able then to transplant some of the plants into the blue ones, because with strawberries they make runners. And what I did was I planted the runner into the soil. And over the winter, I wintered them outside. Over the winter, they had, I guess over the time, they had developed their own roots. So now I have little rooted plants. I transplanted the plants and put them into the planter here. And it looks like they're all coming back. They're all doing fairly decent, at least most of them. And I figure, if they don't do well, what I'll do is when I go to Home Depot, I'll get, a couple more and plant them up in here. I do have some more stacks actually. Yeah, the $1.25 cents. Yeah, they sell, yeah. So that's what I did. Miss Holic, that's what's in there. And then I also had some spaces and I planted the, what are these? The Johnny Jump Ups in there. Yeah, yeah. Definitely they have seeds at Lowe's and at Home Depot. But of course, those seeds are expensive. It's good to get if you can, um, check out a couple of the Dollar Trees and see if they have any seeds left, and get the four for $1 pack. Also, Family Dollar. I don't know if you have Dollar General or Family Dollar. They also were selling the American seeds as well. So check that out. You can check out those stores and see if they have any seeds. Yeah, 9. I can line my whole driveway. You can line your whole driveway with these pots. Yeah. Well, this is the strawberries. That's what I put in mine, and created a strawberry stack. But you could plant anything in these. I remember one year I planted the radish. Last year I planted radish in them first before I planted the strawberries. And I really just did the radish. Not that I'm a lover of radish, but radish grows really fast here in my area. And I just wanted some greenery. I just wanted to sow some seeds, really. And it was really pretty. I liked it. I like that. But this time I'm using it because it the strawberries grew really well here. And having it here on the deck, I can monitor the strawberries from squirrels. Hey, Miss Kanky Curly, thank you so much. You're so generous. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. Yeah, be blessed, my darling. Be blessed. Be blessed. I know that you have been so good at blessing others and helping. And as I said, you've been such a great inspiration to me and helping me to push forward. You said, wait a moment, you're having a different conversation. You said here, Cedar Holly Gardens. I can't do Easter lilies, or our organist church is allergic to those. Oh, okay. So what you can do, Miss Cedar Hollick, is use tulips. Why not? Hey, to anything that is of beauty will bring glory to God. And it's Resurrection Sunday. Yes, yes. So yeah, be encouraged. Um, do you all have any questions? Any questions? I just wanted to really show all of this, and I'm excited about this time. How about you all? Are you all getting out into your gardens? What's going on, Deb? How are things? And uh, Sonia, what's up? Sharon, what's happening in your gardens? The rest of you all, what are you doing? So I did share about the elephant ear. I will look to see if they have it here. Cedar Hollow Gardens. Okay. Um, the other thing that I wanted to show you was this, that I put my you remember that little miniature rose that I got from the supermarket? Isn't this so beautiful? I put it out here so it can get some sun. And it's actually starting to grow some new leaves. Isn't that fabulous? And I think that it has a combination of, I think it's like 4 different plants in it. So as it grows up, I'm hoping to divide it up and put it in its own pots. I think there are 4 different branches, 4 different starts here. But I think the flowers are just so beautiful, and each of the different flowers are different. Like this one is the other one there as well. It's wonderful. So it's doing very nice. As I said, it's so beautiful to be outside. Um, my battery is low. You know what? I was so busy today that I didn't keep up with the battery. So we will end early. Smaller independent nurseries and even Walmart sell seeds. Yes, yes. So the thing is this, continue. My seeds in my raised beds are germinating slowly. It's still freezing cold at night. Oh, wow. Yeah, so Sonia, I planted some turnip seeds, radish, and kale, and those seeds are coming up. Those are germinating because those are cold weather crops. Right now, you can seed directly cold weather crops, but you can't seed the warm weather plants like tomatoes or peppers and things like that, or cucumbers, squash. That's later on, and they germinate really quick in the warmer temperatures. When the nights are about 55 to 60. That's the same time actually too. If you're going to directly plant your summer bulbs, that's when there's no frost. The fear of frost is gone, and the seeds will germinate really fast. Also, like with zinnias and marigolds and things like that, you could direct sow them when the weather is much. Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, I think that you could just wait on it anyway because it will definitely still come together, and it will be fine. Your seeds will grow. You just have to be very patient. That's why people start seeding things indoors to get a jump start so that they can have seedlings. But you know what? Things will grow anyway. And if if anything, you'll have it. Oh, they always say not to cover the crown of the strawberries when planting. What section is the crown? The crown is the top. It's the my. You know what? I'm gonna end up having to end early because I somehow forgot to charge my battery on my phone, and I'm outside. But I'm gonna give you this. You see this part here? This is like the crown of the plant. And you see here? That's where the leaves are coming out, right? So you don't wanna cover. I don't know, oops. I don't know if you saw that. You don't want to cover this part. You want to leave it a little above. You see how I left it a little above over the earth? That's what you want to do. And that's what it looks like. Well, you know, I'm sorry, my people. I am going to have to leave you. I found more black cherry tomatoes to plant and try to grow. That's good, Deborah. I'm going to have to end early. So if I cut off, you're welcome, Garden Highlights and Worms. Um, it's because I failed to charge my battery, and I feel bad about that. I feel better, and that's winter growing, and it works for me here in Chicago and up in Alaska, Zone 3. If it gets below zero, what did she say? Toss a tarp or a blanket over them for the night. Good luck. Yes, exactly. So that's what I do with the water seed, the water sowing. So water sowing is like this, okay? I just got this bottle, this plastic bottle, and what I did was that I put some soil in the bottom. I cut this, make sure you put holes in the bottom of it. And you just tape it down. You put tape on it, and then you put your seeds in there. And you could see the seeds coming up. I don't know if you could see that. But yes, the seeds, it will grow. Do you see that? I hope you can see that. And I did a video on it. So, and if you continue to watch, my channel, Catherine's Garden Home, you're going to see it develop. And soon I am going to be taking them out and putting them in, potting them up as they continue to grow. And they're going to get their second leaves. When they get their second leaves, that's when I'm going to transplant them. You said I'm keeping you company? Well, then that means that I have to go back inside and plug up so that I could continue with you all. But you know, we've got 40 minutes in. The time really goes by so fast. Isn't it amazing? Yeah, it says cover them with see-through plastic overnight. Yeah. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. Uh-huh. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. Oh, see my pansies? Not pansies, no, petunias. My husband saw those petunias and he picked them up for me. Yeah, I love that color. I think my garden this year is going to be fuchsia, purple, and white. I think those colors are going to be strong in my garden this year. Those colors are going to be strong. But I hope that you had fun. Have to run. Love you, Miss Catherine. Love you too, Miss Kanky Curly. I just hope that you all really enjoy the weather. Get on out. As you can hear, my neighbors are out and then they're enjoying their time out. Um, ooh, what was that? What are we having for dinner? Make me a plate. You mean dinner, right? What are we having for dinner? Oh, that's funny. Oh, dinner, dinner. Yeah. So it's so good. Isn't it nice to be outside? Doesn't it look so pretty out here? And my garden is looking fantastic. I am going to release the video. I'll do that. I'll work on it and see if I can get it out for you all tomorrow morning. So look out for it because I'm going to show you some of the things that I've been doing today out here in this warm weather. And continue to comment. Make sure that you leave a comment, even if it's a happy face or a smile or that's nice. Just a little comment so that Google can see it and recommend it to others. Grouper and Bammy. I'll save you a plate. Grouper. What is that? Anyway. You guys are enjoying one another. Hey, Kay, Sharon Steele. Yeah. You know, it's so good to be together with you all. I know I'm not focused, but I did talk about the elephant ears, right? So the elephant ear is like a tropical kind of plant, and it is, I think people do eat them, eat the tubers. In the Caribbean, I think they eat them and they grow them as food. But here we use them for ornamentation and for container gardening and growing in the garden. But continue to enjoy the good weather. Oh, by the way, my David Austin, right there. My David Austin rose is doing good. It is starting to show signs of leafing. Grouper is a fish and Bammy is a Jamaican side dish. Woo! Hey! How are you, Urban Girl Gardening? Hey, Kiki, how you doing? I'm going to try your techniques for the avocado, by the way, Kiki. I watched that today. I said, ooh, because I had tried to grow my avocado seed, and it didn't work either. So I'm going to try your method as well. Good to have you join us. I'm going to be ending soon because of the fact that I don't have a lot of battery time. So if I conk out, know that I'm wishing you all a great afternoon. I'm so glad I finally got it going. Thanks for what you're watching. You're welcome. You're welcome. So if I conk out, if it comes off, know that I'm wishing you all a wonderful afternoon. Thank you for coming and joining me for the first outdoor live growing together session where we grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. Uh-huh. Yeah, so you see my deck is full. Yeah, there is a party going on, which is amazing because it's so good to hear the laughter and the joy. It was 71 degrees out here in Boston, and my neighbors, they're having an outdoor gathering or party. And I was gonna just stay inside, but I changed my mind. I said, let me come on outside because that's what I was planning to do. And it's okay. It's actually great to hear the sounds of people coming all together and enjoying life, you know? After being cooped up for so long, we all need to be out. Yeah, that's so nice. The laughter it should make you smile, make you feel happy. It's making me feel so happy to know that we're able to be outside and enjoying our property and enjoying one another, enjoying the garden. And they have a nice patch of land over there too. So it's good to hear them. Yeah, it's good. So we were talking about elephant ears. I don't know if you have elephant ears in your garden, but I just got some, and I'm going to add them to my summer ball plantings. If you have dahlias and callas and things like that, it's a good time. Hello, Brampton. How are you? It's so good to see you. How are you doing? Good to have you. I will not be long. I know that this phone is going to die soon because I'm running out of battery. I don't have elephant ears, but I'm interested. Yeah, well, they're very easy to grow. You just, it looks like something like this. Actually, it looks like this. It almost reminds me of dashing, the West Indian kind of plant. And what you do is you plant them in. I'm good. I'm late. I was out in the garden. Yes. Oh, that's okay. And taro roots. Oh, okay. Are they annuals? No, this is not an annual. I think is that you have. Will they overwinter in my zone? No, you're gonna have to dig them up. Dig them up. They function just like how dahlias. They're the same things. Well, not much in the garden yet. Just two crocuses. Oh, but my garden is doing real well. My daffodils are opening. Oh my goodness, it's so okay. Then they'll go in the container. Yes, put them in a container. They grow well in a container, and then you can just like how your callas, your caladiums. I love this. How you put them around put the caladiums, surround them with caladiums and so forth. My taro or Ados look very similar. Yes, it is. It is. It's of that. It reminds me of what my mother and them used to call dasheen. Dasheen. And they will grow well. You know, you put them in and they like moisture and they grow well in containers. They're really great for container growing. And they're great to center, put in the center of your bed. Just put it in a pot, put it in the center of your bed, and then surround it with different things. Yes, dashing is similar too. Yes, yes, yes. So that's what I got at Costco, and I'm glad because remember I'm talking about intentional gardening. So intentionally getting the elephant ears to go with the canis. They're all part of. They full? Yeah, they can go in full sun, but they can also handle partial shade as well. Um, so it's a good thing. I was trying to. I did look it up. here to give you more information on it. Um, So elephant ear, intentional gardening. I love that. Yes, yes, intentional gardening. That's what we're doing here. And my journal. I created this journal, and you can get it on Amazon. It's called the Intentional Garden Journal 2022. A garden called my own. By the way, everyone who purchased my journal, if you found it useful and helpful, please go back to Amazon and leave a review. Someone did, and it made my heart so happy. I got a 5-star review. It was good, and if you could put it to, leave a comment, that would be great. So in my journal, we're now past the spring part. Remember I talked about that? We're now into the summer gardening, and like lilies, dahlias, cannas, elephant ear, and all of that. Yeah, yes. Oh, thank you, Sonia. And all of those, the callas, all of those are where we are right now in this planning for blooming. My phone is about to go. So I'm going to wish you all a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Check out my, you can check this out, my journal, and do some research. There's some really good. You know who planted elephant ears and gave a really great video? Soil and Margaritas. I don't know if you know her channel. I wish I haven't tried that yet. Zone 5. Happy growing, everyone. Soil and Margaritas, she gave a really good video of planting elephant ears in a container. And she is in Zone 5. Yeah, have a good evening, Kay. So nice to have you coming to join us. Everybody, so happy to have you. And I'm surprised, yeah, you follow her? Yeah, she's really good. She's into seed plant. She's like you, Rachel. Rachel, she loves planting seeds. And she's really, really good. Yeah, blessings, everyone. Have a blessed afternoon and enjoy your garden. I am just so happy just to be able to sit out here with you all. And so in your gardens, like if you have gladiolas, now's the time to think about your glads. Yeah, I love her Insta. Yeah, her Instagram is great too. She used to be a photographer, or she is a photographer, so she knows how to handle the camera, and it shows. I really enjoy watching her videos. So this is the time to think about your summer bulbs and where you're going to plant them and where they're going to go. And so that it can be part of your intentional gardening. And remember when we were talking about plants that we want to have, that I mentioned elephant ears, and because I had mentioned it and I intentionally put it in my my journal, what happened was that when I saw them, I was able to say, yes, that is what I want. That's what I want to have in my garden. So that's why we do intentional gardening. And that's why we write the vision. You know, it's very biblical. Write the vision. Make it plain so that you can run with it. The idea, I'm just outside of Toronto 5B. Yes, she isn't in Illinois. Illinois 5A. I think she said Soil and Margarita. She is in Illinois. But back to, yeah, so you might not have my journal, but you can get a notebook and be intentional about your garden for the rest of the season. What do you want to do for summer? What do you want to do? What do you want to see happening for harvest time? Oh my God. It's about to go. You didn't see that? That's so funny. Anyway, bye. Have a wonderful afternoon, everybody. Yes, grow, 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 grow together. Garden highlights and worms. Rachel. Oh, nice. We're on the same growing zone, Brampton. Yes, she is in Canada as well. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Awesome. Yay. Make sure that you all subscribe to Brampton Gardener. She's got to get to her 1,000, right? So spread the word. Yes. Grow, 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 grow together. And I'm almost at 2,000. So spread the word. Raking up leaves, cleaning up and mulching, thinking about moving some plants Yeah, I'm almost at 2,000. Guys, I think I have like seven more people. No, 70 more. I'm at 1,930, something like that. I'm not there yet, but I'm almost there. Yes. So let's grow, 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 grow. But we need to push. If you have not subscribed to Rachel, make sure that you subscribe. She is really good at this. She's diligent and she's a great gardener and teaching us how to plant by seeds, which is something that we need for this time in our life because of the way that things are going. We've really got to learn how to plant by. Yes, we'll celebrate in advance. Yes, by faith, I've made it. Finally, with all these videos that I've done and everything, you'd think I'd be there sooner. But you know what? I love this. I enjoy it and I enjoy sharing with you all. So really have a wonderful evening. And my phone is acting out. It is telling me that it is about to die soon. But know that I'm alive in my heart. I'm feeling the joy. I'm feeling love you. Thank you so much, Kathy. You're wonderful, wonderful, Sharon. Thank you. I'm feeling it. Oh, new